Afternoon all, Silverbolt here, back for another Transformers review, and I actually have some decent lighting for a change, mainly because I'm off for the week from work and I'm doing this during the day. Today, as the intro screen would have said, we're doing this fella, Hound, Generation 1 Autobot. Now, Hound first comes into it at the very start. He's one of the original Autobots to come to Earth on the Ark. Subsequently, he's one of the Autobots that stays in stasis. Well, not stasis, but deactivated for 6 million odd years. And in the first episodes, he's quite important. In the first few episodes, he develops a friendship with Spike, a friendship which is later usurped, you could say, by Bumblebee. Because then you have the whole Bumblebee and Spike thing, and as from what I know, it's actually part of the movie as well. That Bumblebee and Spike's friendship is what starts it all. Hound is, I suppose you could say, he's a naturist. You know, he loves the natural wonders that are on Earth, mainly because, of course, there's nothing like that on Cybertron. It's all metal and cities. He's very brave. He's very loyal. He's not scared of much. Unlike some of the other Autobots who are afraid to fight, Hound doesn't have that compunction. He will fight to protect that what he cares about. He's very loyal to Prime, and he secretly desires to be human. I mean, of course, with some of the Transformers, that's not actually a unique thing. Many of them do, including one of the Stunticons. I think it's Dead End. Can't remember now. I'm not too sure. I think it might be Dead End. Can't remember. I'll have to check my Stunticon video. Anyway, Hound tends to disappear after Series 1. He's quite prolific in Series 1. He's quite an important character throughout Series 1. His holograms, which is his thing, saves the Autobots and helps the Autobots quite a significant amount. And he vanishes almost in Series 2, and then the last time you see him is in the movie. He comes to Earth, to the battle for Autobot City from Moonbase 2 with Prime, and you see him standing at the ramp of the shuttle, and that's it. You never see Hound again. He doesn't even pop up in the Zakara collection. At least I've never seen him, or I don't recollect seeing him. So as far as I know, for all you Hound fans out there, keep a good look at the movie, because that's the last time you see Hound. He doesn't die. He's not one of the Generation 1s that dies. At least we don't know that he dies. There's no confirmed facts about what happens to the Autobots and the Decepticons that you see in Generation 1, pop up occasionally in Generation 2, then you never see them again. You don't know what's happening, but of course the war is still raging on Cybertron. So it's possible that the likes of Hound and the likes of Blue Streak and Trax are all on Cybertron fighting the war. Or they could be at Mount St. Hilary, but that doesn't come into the cartoons. I think that's mainly in the comics. Onto the toy itself. Hound, I suppose you could say, in vehicle mode, he looks kind of like Swindle. The Combaticon Swindle. Of course, they're both style thing, you know, they're both World War II style Jeep. And Hound was released in 1984, and he's one of the true Generation 1 Transformers. I think there's 26 in the original Generation 1 Transformers, and you know they're a proper G1 because they're, I'd say, a good 50% metal. Okay, some of the later ones, like the Stunticons, like Superior, they have metal chest plates. This has, this bit's metal chassis here. I think on the wheel rims, the top half of the legs. The joints that go in there, the back plating is metal, so it's quite a hefty little toy for what it is. Not even a 6-inch tall robot. It's quite a hefty little toy. I don't know why you're looking at his back, but there we go. It's quite a hefty little toy. He's quite a nice toy as well. Unfortunately, I didn't get him complete. I'm missing all his guns and his radar dish and his can and his spare tire. I'm missing all that. Well, I'm not really too worried about it. The only complaints I have about Hound, I have to say, is the arms. You can see them there. Let me have a look. There we go. Where my finger's running now. That's the arm. You know, that's quite pathetic. But then, what do you expect? But he was released in '84. But if you can pick him up on eBay, you can still pick him up quite cheaply on eBay. So if you want to get a Hound, get a Hound. Nice toy, and a nice character. Not so gung ho as some of the Autobots are, and not so whiny as some of the Autobots are. But a nice toy and a nice character. It's a pity that Hasbro dropped him from the cartoons, or whoever it was that wrote the cartoons dropped him. But anyway, that's Silverbolt. I'm signing off for now. I shall be back shortly because with a week off work, I'll probably end up doing a couple more videos because I've got at least 4 I can think of that I've got to do. So I'll probably end up doing them this week. But for now, this is Silverbolt saying adios, sayonara, Auf Wiedersehen.